when you work hard in life, you got a good attitude to life, good attitude to learning, good attitude to work. You're a hard worker. Your efforts will never go unnoticed. When I was 18, I was doing my level 3 in electrical installation at college. Now, when I was 18, that's when I went through my roughest patch in life. That's when I was heavily involved in gangs. That's when I was fighting. That's when I went to prison. And when I was in prison, just for 8 weeks, when I was in prison, I thought to myself, wow, prison's dead. Prison's boring. I want to try and get onto an electrical installation course and just maybe try and carry on from where I left off. And the prison I was in, they actually contacted my old tutor from college. His name was Terry. And Terry wrote this fat email, like just praising me and saying that basically, he was a good young man in college. He worked hard. I know he's made mistakes in life or whatever, but trust me, if you was to put him on this electrical installation course, then he won't let you down. Because when I was in college, I never used to mess around in class. I was always on the ball. I passed every exam, and I used to just go in there and put in the effort. Like a lot of guys used to go to college and mess around. I know plenty of people, a lot of people watching this right now, when they were in college, they done this course, they done that course, they done business administration, they done carpentry, they done bricklaying. Then they wanted to go back to do their GCSEs in maths. They just all over the place. Me, I was just focused on one thing, electrical installation. So he wrote this fat email saying why they should put me onto the course. Now, I was there for such a short period of time, they couldn't get me onto the course. But just the fact that he went out of his way to write that fat email just showed me that, you know what, when you are focused, when you do work hard in certain aspects in life, people do notice and they will want to help you and vouch you. Because trust me, because my college was in Hertfordshire, and I was a young guy coming from London. I was rowdy in college as well. I used to have a couple of fights or whatever. If I weren't focused and I was just this dickhead from London who thought he was a gangster or whatever and just pissing around in class, turning up late, doing the bare minimum, having tutors chasing me down for coursework, do you think he would have vouched for me? He would have probably read the email that was sent from the prison to contact him, and he would have just said, oh, fuck that guy, man. Who, him? That guy that never used to turn up? If I had that attitude, if I didn't give a fuck, he would not have wasted his time. But because I was a focused young man in college, I took the course seriously. He decided, you know what? I'm going to help out this young man. And it even went a step further than that. So when I was released from prison, I used to go to probation. And my probation officer, I had two. There was a man and there was a woman. The woman actually got me an apprenticeship with a local council. So not my council, not my local authority, but the neighbouring one. She didn't have to, because she don't know me. She don't know nothing about me. All she can see is face value in it. Maybe she did see some kind of focusedness in me, but back then I wasn't really on the right path anyway. And I'm not sitting in the classroom. I need to focus on anything in it. So my attitude and that was totally wrong. But she probably read the emails that my tutor Terry sent from the college to the prison and thought, you know what, we're gonna take the risk and get this guy the apprenticeship with the local council. Now, I was the only person going for this apprenticeship because they needed someone with a criminal background. Because it's the council, they need equality and diversity. So they will actually go out of their way to hire someone who's from the Muslim faith, hire someone who is black, hire someone with a criminal past, hire someone who is transgender. So I did fit the profile, not transgender, I'm a man, yeah. I did fit the profile of being black and someone with a criminal past. But that don't matter. There's plenty of criminals out there who could get an apprenticeship with the local council. Yeah. So they nominated me because they knew this guy is focused. We've had people from his college vouch for him and verify that, yeah, in class, this guy's focused and we know this guy can go far. And I did go far, yeah. I almost got fired though, a couple of times at my workplace. I did get fired eventually. But in terms of progression in life, I did go far. So I done my apprenticeship, completed my level 3 after 2.5 years, whatever. Done my apprenticeship, completed level 3. I was out on my own, fully qualified electrician. I decided, you know what, let me take my education a step further. So I wanted to do a design course. I didn't bother doing it. I done an inspection and testing course because you have to do that before the design course. Done my inspection and testing course, leveled up. Then I was going to do the design course, but I thought to myself, why do the design course when I could do electronic engineering at uni? So I decided, let me take it a step further and done electronic engineering at uni. So just from me getting that apprenticeship opportunity, because of the effort that I put in prior to that, led me to go from here to here to here. It's all, listen, in life, yeah, it's all about climbing that ladder. If I never got the apprenticeship, I would have never became a fully qualified electrician. If I didn't become a fully qualified electrician, I wouldn't have done my inspection and testing. If I never done my inspection and testing, I wouldn't have bothered to go to uni. If I didn't go to uni, I wouldn't have bothered to start my vending machine business. If I didn't bother to start my vending machine business, or if I never started my vending machine business, I wouldn't be sitting here in this house making this video right now. And that all started from just that effort that I put in when I was in college. Trust me, people will recognize, they really will give you that recognition. They really will stand behind you when you're a hard worker, you're a hard grafter. I've been going taekwondo throughout my whole life, and one of my taekwondo instructors said to me in class, because I stopped going to that particular club and I started going somewhere else, but when I went back to pay them a visit and train with them, he said to me, Jay, I am so proud of you. You have really turned your life around, because obviously he knew what stage I was at when I was 18. And he was like, yeah, man, you've made such an amazing transformation. I really am proud of you. Guys, even thinking about it now, back then when he said it to me, I wanted to cry. Like, I was like fucking, Will Smith in The Pursuit of Happiness, man. Trust me, I wanted to cry because, like, me, I'll never cry over pain, like physical harm or nothing like that. But like that touched me, like, yeah. A man has seen that, yeah, this young boy has became a man. He's changed his life around and stuff like that. He's heading in the right direction. He was really proud of me, man. And that was nice to hear, man. That was really nice to hear. Even at work, I'm like a bad worker because I don't, especially in my field, electrical, I don't like it. But when I was given the role of being a supervisor, I took that job seriously because I actually wanted that job. And when I got the job, I took it so seriously. And in life, when you do stuff and it's genuine, you do it because you actually want, the rewards are just, they're mind-blowing. Even if it isn't something that's, of much value in that sense, in terms of money, it's still worth a lot. It's that recognition you always want. Yeah? In life, you want recognition, yeah, over money. Trust me, because that recognition goes a long flipping way. I was a supervisor at this construction site, and I took this job seriously. I had, a bunch of guys working under my team. I had to slowly get rid of people and reduce the numbers naturally, but I took my job so seriously, and it's because one of my managers was fucking hard on me. Now I'll make a video about why you need to keep people in your life who are hard on you so they bring the best out of you. But he was hard on me, and he used to fire a lot of people for making mistakes, like leaving things in a dangerous condition, where some people would let it slide and give you a second chance. He wasn't taking no prisoners. One strike and you're out. So anyway, I took my job really seriously because I was constantly on tilt. Yeah, I was thinking, fuck, if I make one mistake, I'm going to get fired. So my manager, he was really like, he was serious. Yeah, we used to call him Alan Sugar because he used to just like firing people. I took my job really seriously, and one time, one of the building managers of this construction site said, Jay, can you quickly energize and turn on the power to this apartment? And I said to him, nah, there's no quickly just turning on power to any apartment. I need to send my team members in there to have a thorough search of the apartment and make sure that there's no dangerous occurrences, no exposed live cables or anything, because I can't risk anyone getting electric shock, because it's going to come down, someone's going to get in trouble. So I said, no, we can't quickly do that. I can get it done within half an hour, but not right this second. They saw that that diligence that I had, yeah, that care for my job that I had. And basically every year or whatever, they do like an award ceremony in the construction site, and they give out health and safety awards. Now I was in this big massive canteen, it's like 200 of us, and they called us down for this, health and safety meeting or whatever, and it's like 200 people, and it's hosted by the main principal contractor. And basically I was just chilling, like I had my back to the person who was actually, presenting the awards and stuff like that, not paying attention. And then next thing I know, they said, this award goes to one of the managers who's, in control of the commissioning and electrical testing, which was me. Like I was in control of the electrical testing, but not commissioning. So I kind of let it go over my head when I first heard that. So they're like, yeah, the award for health and safety award goes to the manager of the commissioning and electrical testing. And then they said my name. They said, can Mr. come up? I was like, Ross Clark. Like I was shocked. Man, I had to put my hand up. Like, yeah, people will clap for me. And one of the managers told me a day later or the same day, whatever, Jay, the reason why you got that award is because of that. In that time, we had that talk up in the apartment, and I asked you, can you get this on right now? I'm desperate. And you said, nah, even though you're desperate, it's not happening. We need to do things properly. You see that effort there? You see that kind of attitude? That's what people like. So that's why they awarded me that award. Now, I still ain't even fucking spent the money, and that was in, I think, December. It was a £100 voucher, like a high street voucher, so you can go Halfords, fucking Debenhams, H&M and all that. I still ain't even spent that money. But for me, it's not about the money. Yeah, it's about the recognition. In life, you always want recognition, and you're not going to get recognition until you work for it and work hard. And it has to be genuine as well. I weren't doing that job and taking my job seriously because I wanted to get some award. For one, I was doing it because I really liked the job. Secondly, I didn't want to get fucking fired as well. But it was genuine. I took my job seriously because I actually enjoyed what I was doing. At college, I was always a focused person when it comes to my books. So that was genuine. I wasn't doing it because there's nothing else for me to do. So I'm just going to do this electrical course because there's nothing else for me to do. Yeah, it was genuine. It was genuine effort. And people see genuine effort. People always want to help you. I still need to make this video about how I found my sister. But I was trying to find my sister after I left prison. And I just kept on hitting brick walls. And one of my family members saw that effort. They saw that, I weren't just searching on fucking Facebook like some dickhead, trying to find such and such person. No, I was actually going out of my way. I got my sister's birth certificate and I went to these addresses that were on my sister's birth certificate, and I kept on hitting brick walls. So you know what they did? You know what my family member did? My family member risked their job to go into a specific database to find my sister's details because they believed in me. And I went all the way down to where my sister was living and I found her. Yeah. If I'd never put in that effort to go out of my way to buy my sister's birth certificate, someone I've never met before, buy my sister's birth certificate, and journey down to fucking Hackney and East London and these three different locations, if I never made that effort, they would never have gone out of their way to help me. So when you put energy into positive things, when you work hard, they'll always try and help you because they know that their efforts ain't going to be wasted. Yeah? Imagine that family member got fired because they were trying to help me out, trying to find where my sister is or where she lives, or whatever, just because and all I was doing was Facebook searches. It would have been a waste of fucking time. But because I put in that effort, they thought, you know what, I could get in trouble, but I'm going to take that risk. So in life, man, when you put in that energy, that focus, people will recognize you and people will want to reward you. I'm putting in this effort, these YouTube videos. I'm not doing it because it's just something to do. I actually genuinely love doing it. And I actually want to help people as well. And I know one day people are going to see my videos and think, fuck, this guy, man, he needs to be on TV. He needs to spread the word, innit? Yeah? So hopefully that happens one day. If you like the video, subscribe. If you don't like the video, change the station.